Hello guys, and welcome to Natalie's Reptile Room. Today is the second episode of our mini-series of coolest reptiles from around the world. Right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, last week, if you guys saw, we did the United States, where we talked about the 10 coolest reptiles from the United States. Today, we are going to what we would consider the reptile capital of the world, and is Australia. Wouldn't you love to visit Australia one day?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. I would love to take a trip there.
Yeah.
So, same as last week, in no particular order. Number 1 is the coolest, and number 10 is the least coolest, or anything like that. They're all just the coolest, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, number 1 on our list is the Australian saltwater crocodile. So, what do you think of that guy?
Oh, good.
Look how big he is. So, saltwater crocodiles can get absolutely huge. Anywhere from, it says 3 meters all the way up to 7 meters. That is huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've seen crocodiles before, right? Or maybe other videos?
Oh, I only saw a crocodile on movies.
Well, I'm pretty sure they got them at the zoo around us, even the aquarium, so maybe we'll have to go check that out.
But I do not want it to come all the way up and scare me.
No. And something, really scary about crocodiles that big is how powerful their jaws are. Saltwater crocodiles are like one of the deadliest animals in the world.
Oh.
And those jaws are a good reason why. So number 2 on our list is the inland taipan. So this has long been debated how venomous the inland taipan is. It's considered the most venomous snake in the entire world. Drop for drop, the most venomous snake in the entire world. However, as far as the most deadly, it's highly contested. There are other snakes that aren't as venomous, but are more dangerous because they're more ready to strike, more ready to bite. They're in more highly populated areas, and the inland taipan is a relatively docile snake. It's pretty far from rural areas, and they spend most of their time in burrows. But it's fine. Whoa, check him out.
I like that guy.
You like that guy?
Yeah.
Even though he's one of the most venomous snakes in the world, if not the most venomous snake in the world?
I just like how the black and the white on
They
the
call that
bottom.
the S pose, the strike pose, like he's getting ready to strike. You don't want to bite from them, right?
No, I'm not going to hold him.
No, I wouldn't either. Number 3 on our list is the northern death adder. So listen to that name, death adder. You think he's cute and cuddly?
No.
No, probably not. So this is the death adder. Look how big his head is.
Yeah, is he venomous?
Oh yeah, they're very venomous. You know what he kind of reminds me of? With the big head and the wide body?
What?
Is like a gaboon viper. And they got huge fangs. I don't know how big these guys' fangs are, but I bet it would pack a punch. But if you look at all these photos, look how big his head is. Look how wide his body is.
Yeah,
These things are huge. Maybe not long, but they're definitely massive. Number 4 is the olive sea snake. So this isn't a very common snake that you'll see. This is a snake that primarily lives in the ocean.
Is it venomous?
Yes, they are venomous.
Okay, I thought
Another
it was
venomous snake.
I thought it was a cute and cuddly one.
No, not this guy. So sea snakes are also venomous. Australia is one of the only places in the world where they actually have more venomous snakes than non-venomous snakes. So around here, if we went outside, the likelihood we find a venomous snake is very slim. You go to Australia and find a snake, it's most likely going to be dangerous. Crazy. So the olive sea snake is a snake that lives primarily in the ocean. They are still cold-blooded, so they still need to bask for heat. or they'll find them out on like the rocks near the ocean or near the beach and everything like that.
Hey Daddy, that reminded me of one of our snakes.
In the water, swimming.
Yeah.
That was shallow water. These guys go like deep in the ocean. Well, not too deep, but they're in the ocean. Number 5 is the lace monitor. Look at this guy.
He's cute.
I think there is only one monitor lizard that I think beat the lace monitor in just sheer coolness and beauty, which I'm not gonna say yet. But these guys are absolutely awesome looking. Look at him.
Yeah. And he's cute.
And he's cute. He's a good looking boy, right?
Yeah.
So these guys can live up to like 20 years. They get about 2 meters long, and they have this like very cool contrasting colors of like, I've seen them entirely jet black with just pure white stripes going through them, and I mean, they are really cool looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number
5.
Nope.
6.
Number 6 is the Thorny Devil. Look at this guy. So remember last week when we did the coolest reptiles of the United States and we did the horned lizard?
Yeah.
This guy is like that times 10. Look how like sharp his thorns look.
Yeah.
I mean, they are really cool looking. They have like this, and maybe somebody else knows what they're for, but it looks like he's got 2 acorns right behind his head. But I mean, he is definitely something that I wouldn't want to hold, right?
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
That he is bigger than the little ones on that other picture.
On the ones we did last week?
Yeah, he is the same, but the other ones were little.
Yeah.
And this one is bigger.
Oh, and he's got some big thorns, doesn't he?
Why is that guy holding him?
I wouldn't.
Me either.
So number
7.
is the tiger snake. Some people say that they look like a cobra because they can really like puff their neck out. And I mean, it almost does look like a cobra. But that's a pretty scary name for a snake, isn't it? Tiger snake.
Guess what?
What?
I actually really like him because he's like this much, because he is really big.
He looks it in that, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's another venomous one. More venomous snakes from Australia. You know, I don't think we have, no, we do have one that's not venomous here. Number 8 is the frilled lizard or frilled dragon. These guys are, I remember seeing these when I was like a kid your age, and I mean, this was like my favorite animal of all time. I mean, if you want to talk about something from Jurassic World, the frills that they have on their neck that they expose, I mean, it is awesome looking. Like straight something from Jurassic Park.
But guess what?
What?
His mouth is like this big.
That's like their calling card. They open their mouth and they stretch that. It's like a wing around their whole head. That's pretty cool looking.
Do you know which part I like?
What?
This part.
The frill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everyone's favorite.
Because he like stretches it out high.
Yeah. Number
9
is the Australian water dragon. So another lizard with the dragon in its name. Look at him. He is cool looking, ain't he?
I like his eyes.
They're cool. He's got like almost looks like teardrops going down his face.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like, what does he look like to you? You know what he reminds me of? An iguana, but cooler looking.
Me too.
An iguana?
He does look like that.
He is cool looking, isn't he?
Well, he is that, but he has the spikes.
His head is like really distinct.
Yeah.
And those spikes on his back, those are like what an iguana has.
But I like its tail because look how long his tail is.
That is pretty awesome.
I like its head too.
So last but not least, number
10.
10 is the scrub python. So we used to have a snake that kind of looks like him. Remember the carpet python?
Yeah.
He looks a lot like a carpet python.
Yeah, because he has a nose like it.
Yeah, kinda. And their patterns are like very, very similar. Now these guys get pretty big. Whoa, look how big his head is.
He looked angry.
He kinda does.
He looked angry in that picture. And
So these guys get pretty big, but they are available as pets. People get them.
Wait, did they hold on?
Oh yeah. Alright guys, so that does it for our coolest reptiles of Australia. Next week we'll be picking a different country and we'll talk about the 10 coolest reptiles from there. And as a little fun fact, one of the reptiles we went over here today, we might be getting one of them.
Yeah.
Right? We can't say which one though, right?
Yeah.
But we'll definitely add them to one of our videos.
But guess what?
What?
He is not cute at all.
No.
Well, I like his.
Probably cuter than a lot of venomous snakes though, right?
Well, I like his thing, but his eyes.
Creepy eyes.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we will see you next week with a new country. Bye guys.
Bye.